Hey guys, this is Loud Rhino Rap and welcome to a new video. Today I'm basically going to be talking about Wizard101 and why I feel Wizard101 is a better game than Toontown. Now, I know this is a Toontown channel, but I also said I was going to upload some Wizard101 videos. I need to get started on that. But this is basically why I like playing Toontown. Why I like Wizard101 more, and why I'm really thinking about quitting Toontown forever and going to Wizard101. Now, basically, Wizard101 is better because, first off, this is the main thing. You have regular updates to this game. About every 2 months or so, they come out with a new update. Whether it be a new word, some new quests, some new spells, some new items, whatever, they still come out with a new update. Even if it's just like game fixes. At least they're fixing this game so it can work again. Or so it can work better. But every about 5 or 6 months, I believe, they come out with a new word, which is like a playground in Toontown. They come out with something new. And sure, some of y'all would comment and tell me that the words are the same. Same quest, same fighting style, same everything, which is not entirely true. So it's the same fighting style. What are they going to do? Change up the fighting style once you move on to a new word? No. But they have new spells for your school, new higher rank spells that you could try and get. They raised the level cap about 10 levels every time they open up a new word. They have a different storyline to go along with it. Wizard City, Quackatopia, Marleybone, Mushu, and Dragonspire is basically this Malice Tale storyline where we meet the villain of this story arc. He tries to take over Wizard City and we try to stop him. In Dragonspire we defeat him and he's gone. So that ends that story. But in Celestia, what's after Celestia? Zephyria, Avalon, and Azteca. So far, and they're still working on it. Azteca is a new word, so they're still going to be continuing this storyline. But they start the crap. What's that person's name? I can't think of her name right now. Morganth, that's it. They start the Morganth storyline. Now, Morganth is basically this evil witch who tries. I don't really know the storyline because I haven't really played all these words yet. Well, I've played Celestia and Zephyria, but it doesn't really start getting into the story until after Zephyria. But anyway, her goal is basically trying to take over the world again. Like Malice Tale originally started but failed. And I haven't played Azteca, but I already know the storyline of Azteca. And I heard from several people that at the end of Azteca, Malice Tale comes back and you have to kill Malice Tale again. So see, they're kind of bridging between the two story arcs that they've had. They're bridging between Malice Tale's storyline and Morgan's storyline. So they keep the story going. and each story arc has about 4 or 5 words in it. So I believe next war that comes out will finally defeat Morganth, but they've already confirmed on their Facebook account and Twitter. They said in 2013 they're going to really crack down and start coming out with big updates to this game. And if y'all know, this is the end of 2013. I mean the end of 2012. So in 2013 they're going to start they said that once they finish the Morganth storyline, they're going to work on a new and improved storyline. I don't know what it's going to be about yet, but next word, I have a feeling we're going to defeat Morganth. And yeah, so that's I spend a lot of time on updates, but that's something that Wizards101 does. They come out with big updates, and this game came out, I believe, in about 2003, somewhat like that. So between 2003 and 2012, and they're still coming out with updates. They came out with so much words. They came out with so much spells. Oh, and that's another thing that's different. Sorry. Wizard101 has all these different schools that has unique spells specific to their school. They got fire, ice, myth, death, life, storm, and I believe that's it. Yeah. Sorry, I'm still tired. I just woke up a few minutes ago. But anyway, that's in the time that Wizard101 been on, they still been coming out with more updates than ever. And I know that these graphics are not the best, but they'll probably change them up in 2013. At least that's what I'm hoping. Now, sure, Toontown has different gags and stuff, but you can have 6 of the 7 gag tracks, but you can't have, like, on this you're limited to 1 school with all kinds of different spells, not just like 7 or 8 spells. It has a bunch of spells, not just the spells you get from quest, but spells you can buy too. Now, Toontown stopped coming out with updates in 2008 whenever Boss by HQ was released. But yeah, they started coming out with updates whenever Boss by HQ was released. And Wizard101, Disney has 2 games that they'll have, Club Penguin and Toontown. Which, I mean, nobody even plays Club Penguin. But they got 2 games that they're working on. So does King's Isle. King's Isle has Wizard101 and Pirates101, a new game that they came out with a couple months ago. They're still coming out with more. They're still coming out with big updates for both Wizard101 and Pirate101. Okay, so that's done with all the updates. Spend more than enough time on the updates. Now let's talk about the test server. Now, Toontown test server, you can get on anytime you want, as long as you have a test Toontown account. But you have to create a new toon and basically start all the way over. So if they ever do come out with updates, they are like way above. Like, let's say they come out with a new HQ for people who already got their boss suit. to test it out, you would have to create a new toon and walk all the way to Bossbot HQ and finish Bossbot HQ just to try out this new HQ. But it stays open all the time. Wizard101, however, it only stays open. Wizard101 only stays open whenever what I started to say? Yeah, Wizard101 only stays open whenever they have something in the test realm worth testing before they bring out to the live game. But Wizard101 is constant, or their test server stays online with your live server. So whenever you get on the test server, all that you gotta do is just go onto your main wizard or whatever, the wizard that you want to test the content, and you can test it. You won't have to worry about walking all the way from Wizard City all the way on. Like if they come out with a new word or whatever, and you've already beat Azteca to test this word, you don't have to create a new wizard and walk all the way to Azteca and then finish Azteca to test these words. Because I mean, who wants to spend all that time creating a new wizard basically just for the test server that you're not even going to play much? But instead, you'll be able to log on to your Azteca wizard and be able to go ahead and start the quest to go to the new world. But sure, guys, I'm losing my train of thought today. The test server on Wizard101 would not carry over to the live game, so whatever you do on the test server would not carry on to the live game. So that's what the test server is. Wizard101 has a better test server because you don't have to create a new toon or a new wizard just to test out this new content. You could just go on your wizard and go ahead and test it out if you've made it that far into the game yet. Now, let's talk about membership. Now, I don't really buy membership on Wizard101, but I did on Toontown, and I didn't really think it was worth it. I mean, sure, I was playing the game to like hang out with my friends and all that, but now most of my friends don't even get online. So I got a couple like Pale Gadget and Midnight Kitty and all that, but most of my friends don't even get online anymore. So it's kind of boring just playing by myself, and it's hard to find a boarding group nowadays because not very many people play this game. It doesn't matter what time you get on. I go in the HQs all hours of the day and still can't find anybody. So, and Wizard101 has way more players. Let's check out the Rams real quick. This is like districts. These two are crowded because most people are at school now, so they can't really get on. But if you get on about 4 o'clock, whenever everybody should be off school, this whole page is full. Half of this page is full. The rest are crowded. There's just a couple perfects. So there's a lot of people who play this game still. Okay, I got off topic. Let's talk about membership now. Okay, with Toontown, you gotta pay $9.95 a month, or $4.95 for your first month. But on Wizard101, it's the same price range, but this is something different than Wizard101 does not have. I mean, this is something different that Toontown does not have, and I wish they'll get it. They got these crowns. Now, what crowns are is basically you get them. It costs generally the same price as a membership, But these crowns you can use to buy different gear and stuff. You got this crown shop up here, and you can buy different gear and stuff for your wizard, buy stronger spells, buy cards and stuff to get unique treasure cards and all that. And this is the big one that I spend most of my crowns on. I got about 10,000 crowns right now. And every new area you go to in the world, you'll have to spend crowns. If you don't have a membership, you'll have to spend crowns to open up the world or the area. But once you open up that area, you have it forever. Whereas on Toontown, if your membership runs out, you basically can't do anything. But on Wizard101, if you like buy crowns or something, and you start playing, let's say you start playing for about 5 months. Well, since you start playing for 5 months, if you get back on and automatically want to play this game again, all the areas you bought with the crowns and all the gear you bought with crowns, you could still go on it. You don't have to just like say, oh, I gotta spend $9.95 for membership again so I can play again. No. If you, whatever areas you bought, you'll still have it 10 years from now. Like, so far on this game, I bought all of Wizard City, bought most of Crocotopia. On Crocotopia, I bought all the way to Hall of Champions, which is like the middle of Crocotopia. So I bought pretty much all of Wizard City and almost all of Crocotopia. I still got about 10,000 crowns, and I'm always getting new crowns. I'm always getting new crowns. So like if I were to take a 5-month break or whatever, and I come back, if I'm still in Hall of Champions, I can still complete Hall of Champions without having a membership. And I won't need no crowns, since I already unlocked Hall of Champions. But let's check out the crown shop now that I'm not in battle. Now for some reason my game's glitching out. I can't really see what each of these do. But see, you can buy gold with crowns, which I don't really recommend because gold is easy enough to buy, or easy enough to get on this game. You got mounts, which is basically like stuff you can ride. You could buy different pets. You could buy different card packs. You could buy some houses, some furniture or housing items. You could buy different kinds of seeds. Here's all your equipment and stuff, like your hat, your cloak and all that. Here's all the amulets and different weapons and stuff. Here's all your wands. Here's like these elixirs. Here's these transformations. And here, once you get into battle, you can summon these different henchmen to come and help you. And then this shows you a list of everything. And they're always adding new stuff to the crown shop. Oh, and I thought I had 10,000. I have 8,190. Yeah. And here's the spell deck. You could buy bigger decks and stuff. But yeah, that's basically it. I think I've talked long enough on this topic. It's just a topic I've been wanting to discuss for a while now. I think I talked a lot on it. But leave in the comments what you think. Do you think Wizard101 is better than Toontown? Or do you think Toontown is better than Wizard101? Or do you think they're pretty much the same? To me, I think Wizard101 is better than Toontown. So leave your comments down below, and I'll see you in my next video.